Head out about 10 miles or so from the Capitol Mall, and you will arrive here at Northwest Stadium, just outside of Washington, D.C. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders.
To kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And it's a pretty good return here as we get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Throwing right away is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. They wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Tackled by Zach Allen.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Commanders.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll wind up getting through there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They go play action. Daniels will try to pick it up himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt trying to run inside, but nothing there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on
and as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin.
Daniels pass.
It'll be a gain of 5.
To Terry
and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Another Washington first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now, that is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son. Hey, kill.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A gain of 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Chill. Ready. 180. Wait, hunt.
Here's Nix. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
To throw is Daniels. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
First down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now Daniel's going to give it up on the touch pass. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 7.
Loss on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air goes Daniels. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bates.
Daniels pass complete to John Bates. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
A gain of 3 yards. And a Washington
now
first
Daniels.
Down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Zach Ertz.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. That's caught. Touchdown, Washington. Luke McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Big 4th down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Bombers.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels looking for the crossing receiver. He's got it. It's Samuel. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
This makes the score Commanders 21, Broncos nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time, because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready! Bombers. Joe.
Now it's Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Captain. Kill.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And his throw is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Ready. Hot. Joe. Ole.
To throw is Nix. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
As it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Denver.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey, motion.
Here's Nix once more. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Broncos first down.
Almost set. Ready. 180 and hut. Hey, Shaw, let's go.
Throwing Nix. Setting up a screen for Harvey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Captain.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bombers. Joe.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Daniel's going to try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Commanders 29, Broncos 6. Jake Moody to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Captain.
The final shot before break. Nix. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jake Moody to kick off.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready! My name is Hunt. Kill!
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Bombers. Oh, my son! Ready! 180! Wait, Hunt! Chill.
Nick's to the air. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
A first down there on a
play.
pickup of 25.
Gotta hurry. Hey, we're good.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Broncos.
Shanahan! Punch left!
Up the middle, it's Harvey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Away!
To throw, here's Nix. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Away! Oh, my son! Ready? Captain! Bombers! Chill.
Back to throw. Nick working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
And that's well executed there on third down. Now, I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, my son! Ready! My name is Hunt. Kill! Hey, Sean, let's go!
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
He was brought
now
down
second and 9.
13-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
They'll go with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
We're good.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
J.K. Dobbins, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
And here on third down, your number one goal, don't be a hero, just get the first down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Will Lutz to
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15.
13-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action, now it's Daniels. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, they go with Krusty Merritt. And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. On third down, Krosky Merritt. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The toss right side. Here's Krosky Merritt. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
He was brought down.
It's going to be a 19-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with second and very long. Now Daniels, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Daniels going to keep it. Slings this deep from the corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 2nd down in the yard. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
11. Hold on, set. Ready. Joe. 8. Motion. Away.
Looking to throw. Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 1 yard to go.
Ready. Pull left. Hey, kill.
They'll try to run through with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Captain.
They're going. It's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
We're good.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bombers.
Here's Nix. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout.
More yards.
As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Joe.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Broncos 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Away. Go.
Off the play fake. Nix. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's second down.
Hey, we're good.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Captain. Hey, Sean, let's go. Bombers.
Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.